Hello there, all of you very beautiful people of the interwebs. My name is Daniel, your name is Sally Susu, and you are watching Music Time. So, today on Music Time, I'm going to be reviewing the album The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, which, I don't know about you, Sally Susu, but for a lot of people, it's their favorite My Chem album. I used to think that same way too, then became second to Bullets for me, but many people consider this to be the best My Chem album, and for a very good reason. Just to start off the bat, one thing I love about the album, which, first thing I look for with any album, is does it have an intro and an outro? And the answer to both of those questions is yes. There is the end, which begins it, bit ironic there, and then there's famous last words, which just start off the end. You hear sort of the noise of like a heart monitor go off, it goes beep beep beep. And then, it starts going, and it's awesome. If you, I recommend, look up on YouTube, it's surely there, or go buy the DVD, The Black Parade is Dead, which is their live performance of the entire album, aside from Blood, which was the bonus track. The way they start off, it's awesome. It's like, they have Gerard, being wheeled out in a thing, like he's dead. He died, and he ripped off the thing, and it's awesome. Anyway, so, once they're through with the end, they rip straight into Dead, and they do not take a second to, hesitate. They just start off screaming in your face. And it's not like, the screaming that's like, where you're like, hey, I have no idea what they're saying. No, Sally Susu, it's not like that at all. Instead, it's like screaming that's like, oh, I like this screaming. This is good screaming. It's screaming that gets you pumped up. And it's not all screaming. It's also like the lyrics in Dead, they're sort of a mocking, to kill a mockingbird. I read that in 9th grade. Anyway, so yeah, and then, so I'm not going to go through every single track like I sometimes do with my reviews, because I find that tends to take too long. And if you're watching this, then by now you're probably already fairly familiar with Welcome to Black Parade, and you just want to hear my opinion. But, sorry, The Black Parade. But, the one song on here that I'm sure many people are familiar with is Welcome to the Black Parade, and this is the song that really introduced me to My Chemical Romance. And I love it. It's, it starts off slow, and then there's, build up, it's going slow, and then it picks up, and it's fast, and it's fun, and it's the sort of song that, you hear it, and you like want to just grab your buddy around the arm and just start singing it with him, top of your lungs. It's a fun song. And then speaking of fun songs, you know what's not fun? Cancer. But, this is a crappy review. So, Cancer. Cancer is probably the saddest song on the album. Some would argue it's the saddest song that, My Chem ever wrote. I would say you were wrong. That would be Early Sunsets, which, by the way, my personal favorite My Chem song. I really like it. But no, Cancer, though, was this very sad thing, and, probably the saddest song they ever wrote. It's slow, you want to cry a bit when you listen to it. It's all about just saying, I'm gonna die soon, Hardest part of going through all this stuff is, leaving you. And it's very sad. And then, the song Mama, which I love it because it is creepy. It's just, I don't know what it is about it, he's saying about how we're all going to hell and all that stuff, and, which, by the way, it's not in the, like, preachy, like, oh, hey, you're going to hell, God hates fags, homophobia, still not cool, believe it or not. But no, back on track. It's creepy, and I saw this one live video where at the end he says, like, there's been a funeral and you're all invited, or something like that, and just, it sends shivers down my spine. I think that might be another lyric from here. Anyways, and then there's, I skipped a few songs. By the way, things like House of Wolves, The Sharpest Lives, stuff like that, it's just, some of these songs really get you pumped up. It's like, oh, I feel awesome right now, I want to go run a marathon, rob 12 banks, don't rob banks, but stuff like that, and it's pretty cool, I like it. And, yeah, How I Disappear, just, there's so many great songs on here that get you pumped up. Probably one that does it more than any of the others is Teenagers, where, well, I don't know necessarily get you pumped up, but it's like you want to pump your fist, start a riot almost if you're a teenager. If you're not a teenager, you probably want to hide in your house and just cry and wait for the riot to end. And I don't know. I enjoy the song a lot. You know, it's all about Gerard being just scared of teenagers and, you know, not really understanding them, and yeah, that's basically the song right there. And then after Teenagers is the song Disenchanted, in which this is one of my favorite songs off the album. I love it. It's nice and peaceful, and it's got beautiful lyrics, you know, and I know I'm not, you know, using the best, like, most descriptive words, but I really, really enjoy the song. It's, I don't know, it's another one of those songs that it makes you sad, but at the same time, it's like, you want to smile a bit. Sad and happy, peaceful, I guess, and calm. It's nice. And then, after that is the song that really closes it all, although it's not the last track on the album, technically, but Famous Last Words is an amazing song. It starts off with Gerard, you know, just Gerard and the guitar going off, and then it just picks up and it goes, and there's like, watch the music video, he's like screaming, there's fire on the ground, destruction, the Black Parade is over, it's clear because of that. And usually when I'm talking about an outro song, you know, something that closes the album, it's like, okay, it gets slow near the end. But this isn't as much like it slows and dies down, although it is a bit slower than some of the faster songs, but it's in no sense a slow song. It's more like that's the climax right there, you know, the last few, like, verses in the song, and while it's not the, you know, a little soft goodbye, it goes out with one hell of a bang. And yeah, I loved it. And then, if you keep on listening after Famous Last Words for a solid minute, then you get a little bonus track called Blood, which is fun. It's this playful little song about just blood, basically, and, you know, people wanting all of your blood. So, yeah, that was my review of the album. This is my personal opinion, but speaking of personal opinions, I would love to hear yours in the comments down below, but preferably a video response. I don't know if I've ever had somebody make a video response to one of my, well, I've had one of my friends did a while ago, but never to a music review. So please, if you're watching this and you have heard My Chemical Romance's The Black Parade, and you've actually watched till the end of the video, first of all, congrats. And secondly, please leave a video response, even just say what your favorite song is. I hope any of this made sense. Anyways, goodbye. I will see you guys next week.